Welcome back.
I'm Erika.
And this is Sherry.
And this is
Generation Conversation.
Where old school meets new school.
New school meets old school.
Welcome back. How was your week, Sherry?
Oh, it was good. How was yours?
What was that?
Let's skip mine. How was your week?
Mine was good. I was all right.
I don't think we've actually recorded an episode since you have made this big purchase. I want to take a minute and congratulate Erika on the purchase of her first house.
Thank you.
Good job.
You.
Woo.
Thank you.
That is a very big accomplishment.
Thank you. And I keep telling people, like, I see that it's big, but I guess it's big.
Bigger than you thought, right?
Well, I'm seeing that too, but
yeah.
Like other people saying how big it is and
it's
how
a big deal.
Important it is, and so that makes me feel really good.
Yeah. If you think about it. It's going to probably be more than likely your biggest investment.
Yeah, for sure.
Over your lifetime.
Right. Yeah, I'm very happy with it. You know.
Good.
I'm excited. I feel like a grown woman.
I know. Grown up time.
Yep.
Well, that's good. So
yes.
We're very proud of you. Me, Eric, and all of Generation Conversation.
Thank you. And I would not have done it with you, Eric, or all of Generation Conversation. Thank you.
All right. So what are we going to discuss today? What's on the menu?
Today we're going to talk about celebrities.
Ooh.
I feel like I'm on like gossip magazine.
Right.
A vlog or like the real.
Oh yeah.
Where they sit. People really get paid to sit and talk about celebrities.
Yeah. And what's the one girl? That's all she does.
Wendy Williams.
Yes.
Wendy freaking Williams.
She's done that since I was living in Philadelphia. She was
I didn't know that.
Yeah. She's from I think New York, but she was in Philly.
Oh,
so she's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah,
and that's all she does. That's all she's been known for.
That's crazy. You made a whole career out of talking about other people,
I
and
know.
It doesn't seem like it's ever anything positive.
Right.
It's always negative.
Right.
Well, I don't watch the show, but just from like snippets.
Yeah.
So maybe they just show the negative. I don't know.
It is.
But but we're gonna just be talking about celebrities, how it's changed, of course, old school, new school, differences, our views on it, things like that. Celebrities are hot and popping now.
Yes, they are.
So who would you say is defined as a celebrity versus a famous person?
That's a hard question if you think about it, because I think all famous people, all celebrities are famous, but not all famous people are celebrities.
Nope, I don't get it.
Woo! Did you even try?
For a split second I did, and it just took a lot.
So
okay, explain.
Okay, so anybody that is well known, that people know, that's in the media or out in general, that's famous. They're famous. Right?
Okay.
They're famous for whatever reason. You know what I mean? But I think only certain people where, they're known. Like, you don't just know them, you know about them. You know what I mean? They seem like that to me, and this is my definition, but they seem more like celebrities. And it's things about them that people really, really like. So you could be famous, but not be a celebrity. And I'm gonna try to give you. I'm gonna try to give you.
Because when I think of celebrity, I think of Beyonce.
But she's also famous, right?
Right. But
so,
then I don't
think about somebody like I don't know.
So fame is subjective.
Oh yeah.
Celebrity is definite. It's set in stone. Like you're a celebrity, and we can't argue about that. Beyonce's a celebrity.
Right. So you think people that like own Microsoft and
you think
those think about them. They're famous, but are they celebrities?
So celebrities,
politicians. They're famous, but are they celebrities?
Celebrity maybe is about the glamour.
I think it is.
The glamour of the lifestyle.
Right.
It's a lifestyle.
You know about them in a different way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But like I said, I just feel like fame is subjective. Because then it's people's experiences. Like, I ain't gonna lie and say I would know what the head of Microsoft looks like.
Right.
So if I saw him, I would be like, okay. but somebody else sees him and they know who he looks like, or they're invested in.
They would look at him as famous. I mean, yeah, they.
But I wouldn't look at him as famous. I just look at him as rich.
Right. But would either of you look at him as a celebrity? Even the person that knows him, I don't think would look at him as a celebrity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like I keep saying, fame is subjective because there's a spectrum of it. Like okay, so social media.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna talk about social media.
Right.
We got, people famous on Instagram. People who have that Instagram fame. So,
right.
I'll see them in public. Oh, hey, what's up? I love your videos. Like, they're like the common people. Like, they be with the people.
Right.
Celebrities don't be with the people. They be with celebrities. Like, they not, like, I feel like Instagram famous people, to an extent, like it's levels. Like, people just starting off, or people who are, I don't know, more humble. Like, I feel like what takes your fame is that like how they view themselves. Like,
okay,
like I'm gonna be amongst the, I don't want to say regular people, but like people like us, everyday normal people. Like, so they're not seen as famous.
Right. So do you think the level of money determines their amount of whether they're famous or not? Because, like, okay, for instance, like we were talking about Bill Gates, head of Microsoft, whatever, old head of Microsoft, whatever. But Bill Gates, now that he has, at one point in time, he was known or whatever, and then he started making more money, and he became famous because everybody knows him, right?
Right. So it's more money equates to more people knowing you.
Maybe. Now, I look at celebrity as, I take the celebrate out of celebrity. So when I think of celebrate, I think it's something about them that people really, really like. Yeah.
So celebrities have fans.
Right.
Famous people just, I don't know. That's a tough one.
It is a tough one. But even that is subjective.
And then, I feel like they use them interchangeably. Mm-hmm. But I can definitely see where it's
a difference, right?
Because, like I said, fame could be glamorized too.
Mm-hmm. I think you could be famous and a celebrity. I think, like I said, all celebrities are famous, but not the other way around.
Okay. You didn't give me an example. Well,
Bill Gates.
I don't think he's famous, though.
You don't?
No.
So what? I mean, everybody knows who he is, right?
Yeah, I saw you looking it up, too.
Right.
Yeah, what is the difference between a celebrity and famous?
Right.
Celebrity is a condition of fame in broad public recognition of an individual or group.
Which means what?
Right. So I think celebrity is like it's recognized, like you have this status by a whole bunch of people.
I guess Bill Gates is recognized. Just because you're not
recognizing it, he has a lot of money. Like, I don't feel like he does any, like I feel like celebrity is ongoing, or like, yeah, it's an ongoing thing. Like, you have to work to be a celebrity to keep that status up.
So you could be a celebrity one day and then not another?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think so, because it's a lifestyle.
Okay.
So once you don't live that lifestyle, maybe you're just famous.
So pretty much musicians, singers, those people, they definitely are celebrities at some point, and then they're not.
In my opinion.
Okay.
When we break it down like that. Famous, known about by many people.
Right.
So they're known about, okay.
So that's what I'm saying. That's why I said all celebrities are famous.
Right.
But not everybody famous is a celebrity.
Right. I'm just trying to make the connection.
So see, now we're back to the beginning. Very good. See how we did that circle? And you came back.
Don't talk to me like I don't own a house.
Oh, Lord.
That's gonna be my new line.
Exactly.
Who are you talking to? Not a homeowner. Like,
I got a mortgage.
Okay, so who do you think the biggest celebrity out right now is? Since we kind of distinguish that.
The biggest celebrity right now, I would say. I know who you would say, but I would say, goodness, that's tough. I don't know if we could say the biggest. We could say one of
the biggest,
one of several, or the top Who would you say?
Beyonce.
I know you would. I know you would. I don't know. I mean, who else?
Celebrity. Like when I think of celebrity, I think of someone I would see in person, and I would just be speechless. Like I would be just like
in awe.
Right. Like, wow, you're real.
Right.
Which is sad, but it's like.
So I say LeBron.
I was gonna say that too, like a basketball player or something.
Right.
But and then when I think of the biggest, like who is currently doing something, making an impact in society, period, like with their music, with I guess LeBron and him playing basketball and his foundations and things, which as well as Beyonce. So I can't think of anyone else who I would put up there as like the biggest.
Right. I mean, I always think Denzel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I always think Oprah.
And it's so many different avenues. You got actors, actresses, singers, rappers, athletes. I'm sure we're missing
a whole group of people.
Prince. Are they? They're
Harry and them. Yeah.
So many people you can say.
See, I don't think they're celebrities.
Excuse me. You don't?
I think they're famous, but I don't think they're celebrities.
Why you don't think they're celebrities?
Yes, I mean, they're just people with a lot of money, just like you said. What are you? I mean, I know they're doing something. Are you allergic to me?
I don't know. I'm allergic to this house.
Get out. Go home.
Okay, sorry.
This is not going to be how it is. I'm telling you right now.
I have not. This is the first time I've even done anything like this. Anyway.
So who else you think is a celebrity?
Well, not that who I think a big celebrity.
Right. Who else? I mean, in addition to Beyonce.
Drake.
These are just people you like a lot.
No, I'm thinking. Okay, you have to think where I'm coming from.
Cole?
I'm coming from my generation. No, not the biggest.
Oh, okay.
No, J. Cole's not the biggest.
Okay.
People don't really fool with J. Cole like that. I'm thinking from my generation.
Okay. So go ahead. Who else?
You.
Well, my generation, of course, is different. So in my generation, I think of celebrities were, of course, Michael Jackson. He was
Beyonce.
He probably
she is the Michael Jackson of our era. Are you crazy?
Okay, yes, that's true. But if Michael Jackson was still alive,
he's not. But he's not.
And I don't even think Beyonce has reached Michael Jackson's level yet.
Are you insane?
Okay, we are not going there.
Are you crazy?
You don't even really know how famous, how much of a celebrity Michael Jackson was.
You don't know how much of a celebrity Beyonce is.
I do so. I'm living right now. You didn't know it when Michael Jackson was out.
I knew it when he was still alive.
People killed themselves over him.
I know. People would do the same over Beyonce.
Would do, but they didn't because they fake. See, they did
it God.
Over Michael Jackson.
I don't know about that, actually. I think you're
okay.
Telling a lie.
Okay.
Okay, so name another one.
Back then, I think Dr. J, basketball player, of course, he made a big difference. Again, Oprah, Denzel, people like that. I know someone that is kind of both, but like Obama.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, even though he was just famous, and you know what I mean, he became a celebrity somehow. I don't really know how.
I don't think he's a celebrity.
You don't think so? Maybe not. Maybe not.
I think he's just famous.
Right.
Because he's not actively doing anything that makes him a celebrity.
So let's go into that. What does it take to become a celebrity?
Like, you're like one of the best at whatever it is you do.
Okay.
Singing, rapping, dancing, playing a sport, and then you're often in the limelight.
Okay.
You're constantly working to reach an audience, your audience, whatever audience. You have a very big audience too. I think that that determines like the spectrum of how much of a celebrity you are.
Okay.
And you're just, like I said before, in that lifestyle. So you're constantly doing stuff to glamorize your life as a celebrity.
So does it have to be necessarily positive or negative, or is it just things?
Yeah, I don't think it has to be positive or negative.
And I think that's the biggest difference between my generation and the generation now. Because I think in order to be considered a celebrity in my generation, you had to do positive stuff. You had to have a positive impact. You had to be a positive role model. And I think now that's not necessarily the case.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like social media, because it has a platform of where it's not idolized, but people find it funny when you're doing negative stuff, or like you're bashing things or people, or you have an audience, a certain type of audience who enjoys that stuff.
Yeah.
So, and that's, I mean, not saying that wasn't the same back in your day, but it's more pronounced. Like, you could see it more on social media. And I feel like people like to feel as though they are a part of your life.
Right.
And the more you sit on social media and sit up and talk and post and about your everyday life, people are intrigued and they're like, they love it, Yeah,
I guess. Cardi B. I think she's big right now.
And Cardi B, you got Kim Kardashian.
Oh yeah.
Kim Kardashian.
She's been around for a long time.
Kim Kardashian is big, but she don't do nothing.
She sure don't.
I mean, she do stuff, but in my opinion,
don't do anything.
She don't do nothing.
Right. Like okay, so for instance, I think somebody like her would not have been a celebrity back in my day. There's no way.
So who was the equivalent back in your day to like a Kim Kardashian? There was somebody who literally looked great and was dating. No, there had to be.
No. There were no Kim Kardashians in my day. That's this generation.
Well, because they're now influencers. That's what that title is. That wasn't back in the day. I can influence you to do something. Why am I not an influencer? That's a dumb title and
it is
career
and they make money doing
and
it.
I sound very hateful, and I am, but I mean that.
But yeah, we didn't have influencers back there. If you want to influence me, do something positive, do something.
And I think that's a big difference, like the actual action in a lot of stuff. But I mean, these celebrities like Kim Kardashian, she go to court for people
now, but that's not what made her
but
famous.
I think that's how she had to keep her celebrity status. That's what I'm saying. They have to keep doing something, whether positive or negative. She, chose the positive route, but they have to keep doing something to keep people intrigued. Like, you have to
keep marrying different famous people. That
too. But people like to see. You have to keep people's view on you, or like, got to get your likes up, or
right. But see, that's the thing. Like I said, for her, when she became famous, she did nothing
but marry and sleep with people.
Okay. Yep.
And then how she became so famous was her sex tapes. So.
Now we had people, Marilyn Monroe. She married and she slept with more people than she married. But she was an actress.
Okay.
So
first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I said, it wasn't anyone back then that just came out and was like, yeah, I'm great. Look at me. I'm great. I don't do anything, but I'm great.
Right, because social media, we're so visual now. We can see so much. So it's like, oh, yeah, you look good. Like, you look great. I I need that content. Like, keep doing it, And that's why she keeps doing it. She keeps doing other stuff to go into another audience. Oh, I look good. I'm fine. But also I'm helping people.
Right.
Little razzle dazzle there.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
You got Will Smith.
Yeah. Who, like I said, he rapped. He didn't just fall off as, I mean, he just didn't come out as a celebrity. He had to work for it. He rapped and he act, and he's big.
What about Ellen DeGeneres?
Right. She act first.
No, I didn't know she act. Well, did she do stand up?
She did stand up too, yes.
Okay. I didn't know she did.
Yeah, she did stand up, then she acted.
I didn't know she acted. Well, she had a show, right? Like
she had a sitcom.
Yeah.
Yep. And then she was also on another sitcom too.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Then you got Rihanna.
Right. Same.
Yeah, and Rihanna is like, I feel like too, with these celebrities, they're all human. We all forget that they're so human.
Yes.
And they're just finding their way. Like, Rihanna started off as a singer and everybody's like, Ree, when's the album gonna drop? That girl, I think, is done with music.
Right.
So she's, has the Fenty line, makeup, lingerie, clothes, shoes.
What I do like about her is that she's doing stuff. She's she seems like she's maneuvering the world for her.
Mm-hmm.
She's not, as concerned about her audience and her fans and things like that. She's like, if they love me, they're going to love me regardless. That's what it seems like.
Right.
And I can appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. Seems authentic.
Yeah. Yeah, she does. And which is the same with, what's the girl name the girl that's coming out to sing, singing again. She hasn't dropped the album in a long time.
Adele.
Yes.
You heard her the song?
No.
You didn't?
Isn't
It's so
nice?
great. I love Adele.
She's
Love
another
her,
one.
love
She
her.
was like, look, she teased us, put that music out, and then she took time for herself, and then she came back.
She got a divorce. Now she got something to write about.
Right.
I'm with you, Adele. But yeah, so, and then like I feel like stuff like that, like celebrities who are around for a little bit, you kind of forget about them because they're not doing nothing. We need to see them doing stuff. We need to hear music. We need to see them in action.
Right.
So when they're not doing that stuff, it's like, okay, who are you?
Right.
And then, you got, like I said, social media people, like everybody thinks they're a celebrity.
So, okay. So because of the what we consider celebrities and the work that had to be put forth, compared to what makes one a celebrity now, to me is a lot easier to be a celebrity now. Would you say that there are more celebrities now than it was?
I'm a celebrity.
Whatever. You could be. You could be. I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't want to be.
You could be.
Yes. I mean, but that's why celebrity is different. Like famous, like Instagram fame. Like I don't think, Instagram celebrities. No. Heck no. Like celebrities and famous-ish people. I don't even using those terms now because they're just like, are you really famous?
But you know them some of them you know them when you see them.
Yeah, so that is fame.
Right.
Like it's levels to it.
Right.
Like you got, I know you when I see you, but my coworker might, you might not.
Right.
Or Kendall may know them, but I might not, know. So it's levels to it, and that's where fame, but like if you're a celebrity,
everybody
9 times out of 10, everybody knows you when you walk in the room.
Right.
And so yeah, it's so much easier to become a celebrity or to become famous now,
which can lead to being a celebrity. So
like some people never get that celebrity status, and I feel like they're the ones always working to climb up the totem pole to be that celebrity. Or once you get a celebrity status, you can. I feel like some kind of chill, and people still know who you are because you do have that fame. You've accrued that fame, that long lasting fame to become a celebrity.
Right.
But so I'm kind of going back on it. Like fame, you got to keep working to become a celebrity.
Right. That's true.
But yeah, it's
social media. Let's talk about social media celebrities seriously, or social media famous, or whatever, however you categorize it. It's truly amazing. I'm not a hater. I don't hate on them because hey, they figured out a way to make money, good money, doing something that it looks like they enjoy. You know what I mean? But whatever. They're famous. These social media people are really famous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My thing about fame and why I don't want to be famous is because it is strictly based on how people view you. Once people stop liking you, once you say one wrong word, that's gone.
Then it's what do they call it? They
cancel you. Cancel culture.
Cancel culture.
Yes.
Yep.
But yeah, so and it's because I'm in the generation of seeing social media take over and how these people became famous off of social media. And people I know who are famous because of social media. Really, really crazy. And I just remember when it first started off, I would see these women post on social media and I'm like, dang, they wearing that. I was in high school. I was like, dang, they wearing that, oh, she's pretty, blah, blah, blah. And then they just blow up and just they're posted up with celebrities or, going hosting parties and stuff. I'm like, well, she just got paid to look pretty. It's hard for us females now because it's I could really do that.
Right.
But I mean, I wouldn't, I don't judge anybody by it. But like I said, it's just based on people liking me. And I don't really care about that.
And then that's the thing, like you said, one day, and that's the thing, people like you for weird reasons.
Heck yeah.
They like you for weird reasons. You most of the time don't even know why.
Right.
So you're, high, floating high, and then the next day you're cut, and you're like, what happened?
Yes.
I was doing the same exact thing I was doing yesterday.
Yes.
So yeah, I wouldn't even want to live like that.
But on social media, once you maybe even you go viral, the whole viral thing, you become famous off of that, or you may not. You know, it's a lot of people who go viral, you never see them again.
Right.
and then you get a certain amount of followers or a certain amount of likes on your pictures, or somebody shares your post, or it's so many ways to become famous on social media. A lot of people, some people work really hard to do it. Some people don't even have to try.
Right.
So it's just so different.
Maybe that's what we're doing.
Oh, true. True.
It's not why we're doing it.
I mean, yeah, but
I mean, if somebody want to blow us up, then that's okay.
But the purpose of how I don't want it to be because I want to be famous. Right. I just want us, what we say, to be heard.
Right, and that people appreciate it. And exactly. We want it to reach a lot of people.
Yeah, so. That's the only thing. That's funny. We're going to look back and watch it and be like, wow.
Exactly. Now, do you think celebrities are or should be role models?
That's a good question. I don't think people should be anything they're not.
Think about that now, because, you know, if they're not a good person, should they be?
I mean, if they cannot be a good person.
They can be, though.
I mean, okay. So, like a role model, that's different than like a good person. Like, you can have people who are good people and they're just, like, I feel like you have to actively be a role model. Like, you have to do stuff and show people that you're doing stuff maybe for the community or for other people. But some people are just nice people. They just do stuff for their friends and their family.
Right. So, but as far as a role model, meaning that you handle yourself in a way that if people see you, you know what I mean, it influences them, especially if you're an influencer. What are you influencing outside of, you know, good things, positive things, or...
But that's very, very subjective, too. Like that's what I feel like a lot of celebrities struggle with, is being this role model. But it's like, who are you being a role model to? Or what do these people expect from you? Like Kyrie Irving, I feel like, is really struggling with that right now. Yes. And I support him 110% because it's his life and his opinions that we all have and we all struggle with.
And just because he is a great basketball player
and he's in the light, and
he's getting
bashed, and it's not fair. Strict because he's speaking his opinion and how he feels about things. So people would see him as not a role model. Some people may see him as not a role model. That's what
not a good role model.
Or not a good role model. But I see him as him being who he is. You know, and that's what I meant by that statement. Like, he literally is who he is. And I wish you could watch this because I want him to know that that's okay. Like, they take that role model term and try to tailor it to what they want it to be. Like, no, I'm not a role model. I'm not going to be... It doesn't make me not a good role model because I don't agree with whatever society has going on, or what somebody else thinks. I stand on my opinions, and that's, to me, that's what makes a good role model.
That's what I was going to say. That, you know, and like you said, it's subjective because, you know, you could say, okay, he is not a good role model because he is against vaccinations or whatever the case is. And then somebody could say he's a great role model because he's standing his ground with his own opinion against what, you know, the majority maybe might say or whatever. So that, you know, so that is an opinion. You know I mean?
And that's what makes the role model subjective. I do feel as though, like, okay, because with Cardi B, she struggled with that too. Like, you know, she was on the internet saying crazy stuff. And they're like, you know, you have this platform now, you can't be saying all that. You have young girls looking at you. But Cardi B was who she was before she was a superstar.
She was a straight stripper.
So what the heck do y'all expect? And I mean, and that's inspiring to me. Like, you still gonna be who you are. Like, that's a role model to me. Like, you're still who you are and you're sticking by, you're living true to yourself. And you're not letting the limelight change you. But I do feel like she's quieted down. She don't be on there talking like that.
No, she doesn't. She actually said some intelligent things during like the political season.
Well, and it's like funny, I just saw a comment. They were like, why don't you talk on politics anymore? She said she was tired of getting bashed by the people that she was defending.
Wow. That's messed up.
Yeah. And that's why I could never be a famous person. I mean, but fame, that's another thing too. So, I mean, as we go throughout this episode, I feel like we're defining fame and celebrity status. But like, you could be famous without trying. I don't think you could be a celebrity without trying.
So you think Beyonce tried to be a celebrity?
Heck yeah, she worked her behind
it off. She did. I guess.
That's another difference.
So then what makes you famous?
known by many people.
Right, but why are you known? You did something.
I could go viral. And I could
That's
just
something,
but,
though.
I mean, but I didn't do it with the intention of being famous.
I got you.
Like, I could post a viral video, and then people
Right.
start following me and just want
Right.
to see my content.
Right. So, not intentional.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, like I said, Cardi B is who she is. Like, okay, even 50 Cent, like, you know, he's saying some
He
crazy
says
stuff.
whatever he
He
wants.
says whatever he wants
Yeah.
to say, but, I mean, but some of the stuff, you know, I'm like 50.
Yeah, I know. And
Hold
then
up.
some of it to me is, if you notice, when people start going down, like they're not getting as much attention.
It's called clout.
Okay. Well, when they start losing clout, then they end up saying something off the rails just to get, you know what I mean?
I
Just
think
to get it
our
back.
recent sit-in for the president was like that.
Yeah.
I won't call him a president.
Right.
He was a sit-in.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people do that for clout.
Right.
But I think sorry, I've said a lot. Do you think they should be role models? Like, how do you feel about that?
Right. So I think that they should continue to be themselves. However, I do think that they have to or should consider all the people that they're reaching. Because you got to understand, you know, these are the same people that support them.
Mm-hmm.
These are the same people that pay money to see them. These are the same people that are putting money in their pockets.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then those people got kids that look up to them. You know what I
Right.
mean? So you do want to, you know, have a certain sense of, I guess, consideration for other people and what you say and do. But I think that you should definitely just, if you don't, just, if it's something that you're not sure about, then don't say anything. You know what I mean? I think that as a celebrity, you're not required to, you know, spout your opinion or, you know, about everything in front of a mic. You know what I mean? You could be talking to your family and say something and somebody find out you said it. But, you know, I think when you're going public with saying something, then, you know, you should just keep in mind that you have a lot of listeners and you have a lot of people that you're gonna affect, because, you know, whether you want it or not, when you're in a celebrity status, you have a lot of pull, you have a lot of influence, and you just got to recognize that.
Okay, so Dave Chappelle.
I love Dave Chappelle.
He's getting a lot of hate. Yep.
I
didn't watch his
I did.
stand up.
You have to watch it, Erika.
Okay.
It's really good.
But so you watched it. So what do you feel about the transphobic comment that was made?
Right.
Was it taken out of context?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. And he straight up says, if you go back and listen to anything I say, he said, I never said I hate, you know, transgender people. I never say anything like that. Okay, look at it like this. Dave Chappelle makes jokes about
everybody.
And not even Dave Chappelle. Comedians in general, they make jokes about everybody. You know, does that make them hate white people? Does it make them hate black people? Does it make them, you know, hate gays or whatever? You know what I mean? So to me, that thing just got blown out. You know, and media the media does that. You know, they take things like that and do that.
I love how Netflix is sticking behind him.
Yes,
like
they should.
I love it.
They should.
Because but it's so easy to not, because you're scared to lose that audience.
Right.
You know.
And you know, like he said in the thing, he said he walked away. Don't forget, he said, I walked away from $50 million. They were going to give him $50 million to stay on some I don't know if it was Netflix.
Oh no,
it was like a stand-up thing or whatever, and he walked away. That's when he disappeared, and he was like, you know, it's just too much, because everybody was giving him so much flack about so much stuff. He walked away from $50 million.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He doesn't care about that, Dave. He is so intelligent.
Yeah, I stand behind him too. 100%.
Well, let me tell you, you know, at the very end, he talks about a friend that he had that was a transvestite, or transgender, and she ended up committing suicide.
Oh,
but her family is standing behind him.
Yeah.
After all this,
see, and it's just that's what we're so sensitive, and it's so crazy, because I know like several transgender actresses, or I don't know about several, but I saw one that's refusing to do anything for Netflix. But it's like, okay.
I mean, and that's fine, but I mean, Dave Chappelle.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Little actors.
Yeah.
And it's just, like, why are we so sensitive,
I
y'all?
don't know, but you know what? I can't help but think of when, it seems like a lot of times they compare it to the black struggle. You know what I mean? And that's for another episode. But you know, sometimes that bothers me. And you gotta watch.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to give it all up, but you need to, because he brings that up as well.
Yeah. Okay, so he tapped into it like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. He taps
then
into
that's
the baby.
Oh, okay.
That whole
Did he
thing.
defend him?
Kinda.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let me just tell you this part. Okay. Just this part.
Spoiler alert.
No, spoiler alert. So you turn it down. But you know, he said that the baby, you know, everybody's talking about what he said about the transgenders or whatever. But he said, okay, do y'all realize that the baby in Charlotte went into the mall and killed somebody? They didn't cancel him after that. He killed somebody in the mall. But as soon as he said something about the transgender, he canceled. I was like,
yeah,
that's a good point.
It's just a lot of things now. You know, I feel like people coming out as transgenders is new. So they're trying to find a space for themselves. So they're trying to, like, I feel like they're overcompensating for them to be accepted.
Right.
Which, you know, I can't understand what they go through, their lives or anything like that. But they also have to understand it's new to everybody. We don't, you know, not everyone understands it. Not everyone is in their place, just as not everyone understands Black people. But it's not the same thing because, you know.
It's not.
It's not.
But and that's the thing, you know, and that's the thing. It's like a term that they use or whatever. And like, I'm like, you know, we're not knowledgeable to, you know, actually, we're not even knowledgeable to what offends people. You know, I'm sure I probably just said something that offended somebody. You know what I mean? And it's not intentional. Yeah. And that's what people got to realize. You got to look at people's intentions. You know what I mean?
I feel like a lot of it is insecurity, period.
Yeah. And we're ignorant to a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm not, you know, I feel like everyone has insecurities, but there are people who are more insecure than others.
Right.
So when you go looking for stuff,
you're going to definitely find it.
You're going to find it every time. You're going to look for some type of offensive comments or something. It's gonna be there, and this sentence I just said is something somewhere there.
And that's what Dave Chappelle said, that you know they transgender tend to make up words anyway, and then you offend them. They said they make up a word for something you said without you even knowing.
Yeah. Ooh, I gotta watch it then. I gotta watch it.
It's really good.
Yeah, I love Dave Chappelle, but that's another thing. People saying he may not be a role model because he's, you know. He said that.
Yeah, and I definitely don't think he's trying to be a role model.
Oh, see, and that's okay. So he's not trying to be something he's not.
He doesn't care. But at the same time, he's not the person that you would sit your child down to watch his shows. You know what I mean? Yeah. So he knows that he has a certain audience. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And basically, you know, he's good when he comes to saying, basically he teaches, like, learn stuff for yourself, you know, do your research and things like that. So
in another way, he can be a role model to others.
Right.
So I definitely think there's more celebrities now, or famous people.
Yeah, definitely.
Now than there were back in the day.
I definitely.
Because social media just, you know,
just blew that
I could be a famous person tomorrow.
Right.
If I wanted to, you know.
I don't think tomorrow, but okay.
You'd be surprised.
Depends on what you do, I guess.
Do something strange for some change. Like, I see people be doing it for the money.
Yeah, you can just be a hoe. I mean, that's how
I ain't want to say it like that, but you put it out there.
My thing is, back in our day, that's all you was a hoe. It didn't make you famous.
Now you a hoe with some money and some followers.
Yeah.
So, so would you want to be a celebrity?
I don't think so. I don't think I've ever wanted to be a celebrity. I always wanted to be that person in the background that got a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. I want the money.
Rather be rich,
don't want
famous.
The fame. Right. I wanted to always be that person in the background who, you know, got my accolades in the back, not the forefront. You know, I don't want to live that life. That's you know, that life does not look appealing to me at all.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't do this. You can't do that. You know. So no. How about you?
Yeah. No, not at all. I don't like too much attention.
Right.
You know me.
I know.
I mean, yeah. It may seem like I do. I don't know if I come off like that, but
right. Right.
No.
Yeah, I don't think I would.
Definitely would want the money.
Right.
But not the fame.
Right.
You know, it's just too much. And I don't care what people think. So I'll say, you know, I could be a celebrity for a day and get canceled. I feel like.
Oh, I know I would.
Girl.
I know I would.
So.
Yeah, because I just can't. I talk too fast and too much to just
to be thinking, yes, ain't nobody got time for that. And I feel like that takes away from you as a person. I feel so bad for these celebrities and famous people. Like, you really have to water yourself down.
And then, but everybody else that's not famous can say and do whatever they want.
And I know they're so upset seeing them, like, especially on social media, you know.
Yeah, but you can't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's terrible. Especially when you're a very expressive person. That's why, like, I go back to Cardi B. Like, you know, she's very expressive and voicing her opinions and, like, you know, basically put a muzzle on her, like.
And but it comes with, that's the price you pay for that fame.
Yeah, so. That is very true. I don't want it.
I don't want it either. So have you met a celebrity before? And how'd it go, if you did?
Have I met a celebrity? I think.
Yeah, you met, remember?
Who? Oh, God.
Rondo.
Okay, I used to have this big thing for the Celtics. When they was, what was that, back in, before they won the championship.
Right. So that was in
I was in high school.
2000s.
Yes. And I met Rajon Rondo. I will never forget. I was like, that's when I was starstruck.
But you didn't even
because he wasn't, I didn't like his attitude.
Okay.
I didn't like his attitude. I wasn't feeling him.
Right.
Because I don't know, something about him.
You was disappointed.
Yeah, I was disappointed. Yeah, I was very disappointed.
Yeah.
And I probably because he just was like, kind of arrogant and just like not wanting to, because I think Auntie Dot was trying to get him to take a picture with.
Right.
Was he say no or something? Or something?
Yeah, but I think he was joking.
I don't know. I was just like, oh.
Yeah, but we got a picture anyway.
Yeah, but yeah, I met him. I met like, Chili.
Right.
I met Waka Flocka. Who I feel like I met more.
You met didn't you meet the coach of
Doc Rivers.
Right.
And a lot of times it just be running. Like, I've never planned to meet, like, a meet and greet. I've never done that before.
Right.
So it's always just random run-ins with people.
Right.
I'm sure there's more.
Right.
But, you know, and then I could say I've definitely met a lot of famous people, Instagram famous people. You know, I know some of them. Exactly. Yeah. So.
Exactly.
Lou Will, I met him.
Right.
So just like, it's just random stuff.
Right.
What about you? Well, I know one for sure.
Yes.
LL.
And of course, you know, I knew Will Smith before he became as big as he was. I haven't seen him since that, but him, and then I met just comedians. You know, we used to go to comedy shows all the time, and we would meet a lot of comedians that moved on to become really famous. We met Kid Capri. He was a DJ. A couple R&B people. Uncle Sam. Who else? I think we met Martin one time.
Okay.
Yeah, me and Auntie. I think we were in Florida. Who else?
How was it meeting LL?
Wonderful. He was very nice. He was just super nice.
Yeah.
He was super nice. I don't know what I didn't have any expectations because I didn't know I was meeting him. Somebody I know was giving a party, and he was there, and he called me. He said, "You need to get down here right now." And I just got up, got dressed, and went down there, and there he was. So I wasn't even prepared to get my mind right as to what to expect, which was probably good. But he was super nice. He was I don't know. I really enjoyed him. But I heard that LL wasn't always really nice. You know what I mean? But he seems humble. You know. I'm trying to think. I know I've met.
I'm thinking about it. I've met a lot of athletes.
Yeah. We've definitely met. Well, when Eric used to work for Deion Sanders, so you know, I met him. Like I said, it was just a lot of different people.
Yeah. And I never want to take a picture with them.
You don't?
I don't want to boost them that much.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to be a fangirl.
I know, and
or a groupie.
My thing is, I always want them to feel comfortable,
right?
Because I know they get so sick and tired.
And that's another thing too. Like, I don't want to make them feel. I just don't want to be groupie status.
Right.
Like, I want you to know, like, I appreciate you. We're cool. You're a human, like I'm a human.
Oh yeah, I've met Ice Cube. I've met Ludacris.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Went to Ludacris's restaurant for my birthday. He came over, and wish me a happy birthday and hug me. He's only like this tall. But
y'all, you gotta tell me what this tall is.
Oh yeah. And Ice Cube is only this tall, but
what is this tall?
Yeah, that's not tall at all. Short. But yeah, it's just, I always just want them to feel relaxed around me.
Were any of them like mean to you?
No.
Okay.
No, I can't. No, I don't think any of them were mean. They were all really, a lot of times I think they are more uncomfortable than we are. You know what
That's
I mean?
another thing. I would be super uncomfortable if anyone was like, "Oh my God,"
right?
I would be like,
right,
what the heck do I do?
Right, and I
Too
think
much
they
attention.
are. I think they are like super uncomfortable. So, it's strange, but that's the life. It's the life you live. So,
yep.
But that's good.
Yes.
Good celebrity talk.
Yes. We need to have like this often and be like Wendy Williams for The View.
Goodness, I would never want to do that. I would never want to do that.
But yeah, I could never be a celebrity. I salute and admire the ones who are.
Yeah.
Just give me the money.
I know. Let me be in the background.
And the people who have the most money, you don't really know.
Right.
Who they are.
That's true. That's true. Except for Oprah.
Right.
Yeah. But
there's people who make more than her.
Oh yeah, a lot more than her.
You don't know who they are.
You're right. Those are the people I want to be.
That's who I want to be.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you got to be careful who you keep around you too.
You do. Yeah, because you can't really trust anybody. And that's what I said. I be like, I really want a celebrity as a friend. I want to be somebody's like comforter. Like, like when
you
the
want to
world,
be a comforter,
like when the world is treating them bad or whatever, and they just want a real person to come to and
genuine,
just relax
I agree.
with. You know what I mean? That's what I want to be that for somebody.
I'm sure they would really appreciate that.
Yeah.
But like you said, they don't know who to trust.
Right.
And that's another thing. Like, I don't want them to feel like I'm that person who they can't, or like, in those quick minutes I meet them, I don't want them to feel like I'm after them for something. I just want to genuinely, I like you as a person, or like what you show me. Like, I appreciate your work, whatever it is that you do. Yeah. Boom.
Yeah, that's hard.
So, yeah. Lifestyle I cannot get with. It's definitely changed over the years because I'm going to be famous tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, you do that. You do that in your famous house.
Exactly. You're getting it. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in.
Thank you. We love you.
Love y'all.
Peace.